Pep, can you bring us up to speed on your search for a left-back? Obviously, it looks like Marc Cucurella is going to Chelsea. Where are you in terms of targets and bringing someone in?
Nothing special. So we are the same. George is there, Joe is there, and Nathan can be there, and some surprises we can do. So we'll see. Still, we have, I don't know how many days at the end of the month. Yeah, 2 weeks. And we will see.
We've seen this club move on from targets before. Is that the great strength of Ziki and the rest of the recruitment team to identify other players that can come in and fit what you want to do?
Yeah, but definitely there are a lot of players all around the world, and most of them can suit perfect in the way we are and the team and everything. But in the same time, the transfers always is difficult. I would say maybe sell is more difficult than buy, but in the same time, there is an idea, and sometimes it works, sometimes doesn't. So, and if it cannot be possible, we have academy, and we will see.
There's been a lot of speculation about Bernardo Silva's future, with potential interest from Barcelona as well. Given the number of experienced players you've already seen leave this summer, is it possible that Bernardo could be allowed to leave as well?
Well, I said many times, so I was in more than my satisfaction to train the guys we have done the last years. Always was massive, was really good. So I was incredibly comfortable working with Alex, with Gabriel, with Raheem, for example, for three figures with incredible characters that help us a lot to achieve. But at the end, part for the club, sometimes part for the players, sometimes for the agent, for many reasons. So sometimes you have to divide our path, and especially the desire for the players. Said many times, this is the most important thing. I want people happy here, to be here and try to do it together. Of course, I would love to Bernardo could continue here. Of course, he's a special player for all of us in the locker room, for me. But I don't know what is going to happen. So honestly, I don't know. So what happened is going to happen, and if he stays, is perfect. And at the end, he has to leave. It's because football is like this, and the clubs have an agreement, the players have desires, and I will not be a person to put and stop the desire for the people, the life for the, for the. When you are a football player, it's so short. You don't realize it immediately is over. So I don't want the desire for the players, but at the same time, I'm just a little part of the club. After I have to talk with the club, and never ever I'm involved in that. And when the clubs decide, for me, it's okay.
Pep, hello. Obviously, we know you as a manager who loves to develop players to try and get the best out of them. So when you have players like Alvarez and Haaland, who are very, very young, but also very, very talented already, does that give you a real passion, a real fire, a real excitement to come into work every day to see what you can get from players like that?
Yeah, of course. New players always wanted to help them, but the most important thing is not me, is how he adapts, they suit with the rest of the team. Importance is the vibe of they have, the relation between them. This is the most important thing, and the rest for the quality. Always these players, not just these two players you nominated. All the players I had since I arrived here. If they are in Man City, it's because they have quality. Otherwise, could not be.
As far as West Ham are concerned, they had a great season last season, and they've invested something like £80 million in new players as well. Is that just another sign of how much more difficult the Premier League gets every year, and the fact that it's going to get harder and harder for you to try and retain the title?
I had the feeling every time when we start the press conference here, and I had the feeling the last years that this season is harder. And when I say that, so next season cannot be harder, and it's harder. So yeah, definitely everyone's wanna getting better. Every club, every owner have desires and invest, and yeah, everyone now realize on that, not just one team. So many teams do it and do it well, and the quality is there. The managers are exceptional, and that's why it's so exciting, and that's why Premier League is the best.
Hi, Pep. Your answer on Bernardo Silva was very extensive, and it would probably lead people to think that he could leave.
I don't think so. I didn't say that.
No, but you
So
didn't say he's not going.
The answer of my question was the same last season when you asked me one player, where I said, I don't know, I want all the time, because you are here every day, every week when we are here together. I said, I want the best for the players, the same. I want Bernardo to stay, definitely. And for him, that's part of the season, to replace and find a player is difficult. I want 100%. I want Bernardo to stay here. But in the same time, if you want to leave, have an offer, and the clubs are having agreement, it's common sense what I said. I don't say nothing special. So this is the reality. So he's an important player for me. So Bernardo isn't special, but I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know. But Man City, as far as I know, we didn't get any offer, anything, last season neither. So this is what I can say. So Bernardo is ready, training really well, ready for Sunday, and that's all.
There's nobody knows Barcelona better than you, and you obviously know the way that football works. Are you the kind of manager who would go to Bernardo and say, what is your view, even if you wouldn't come in here and tell us what the situation is? Because clearly, if someone like Bernardo was to leave, that would be a big hole in your squad that you would need to work out how to fill.
I talk a lot with Bernardo, but with all of them, maybe because I'm getting old and we know each other quite well. Now the relation is completely different than 1 or 2, 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm incredibly more relaxed as a manager with them because I know them already. The feelings they have, a good thing, good moments, bad moments. So that's why, of course, I talk with them, but not especially with this situation. So if I had to tell something, I would tell him. I have to tell me something, he will tell him. He will tell me. So I don't have doubt about that. But we don't talk about this situation. He's our player. I know he's happy. He's engaged. So he has a beautiful dog. So yeah, he's happy here. I know that. And what's going to happen is going to happen.
Pep, apart from the results that are, of course, essential, is there anything that needs to happen throughout the season for you to feel that you want to stay longer in this club?
No, it depends on the results.
Apart from the results, is there anything that needs to happen?
No. I will not change my life here 1 second. No, it's not about that. It's 7th season already, so we spoke with the club, so then in the middle of the season, at the end of the season, we'll talk again how we feel, and we'll decide the best for the club.
Is it going to be a decision taken by your part, just professionally or personally as well? No. I'll say many times, I will extend, if they want it, I would like to stay longer. In the same time, I have to be sure. So it's not the 2nd season, 3rd season, so it's many years already, and I have to see the players, how they behave. The part, I don't want to be a problem. So sometimes when you extend things like you force it, it's not good. So you have to make the situations go through and relax. And this kind of situation happen when it's going to happen the natural way. If you force it, it's not going well. And we will see. We'll see what happens during the season, how we feel, and the best for the club is going to be taken.
Yes, hello. There's obviously a lot of discussion how many goals Haaland is going to score, 15, 20, 25. What are you telling him to handle this pressure?
You are the guy going to ask me about Haaland every press conference, isn't it? Yeah?
Maybe.
Welcome to Manchester. I don't know how many goals he's going to score, and I don't care. As much as who is, and do what he has done in his young career. So we are not going to win for Erling, and we are not going to lose for Erling. So he has to be himself. For the fact I've seen, he's going to adapt incredibly quick. everything needs a step, especially a guy, he played 1 week ago the first 90 minutes in the last 5 months. He is a big figure in terms of physicality, needs maybe more time to get his best condition. And he will have the time, came here for 5 years, so. And if he has doubts, the people have doubts he's going to score a goal, so he's going to score goals. I've done every year. The chances always is there. Have this sense, he's a good finisher. So just adapt the way he plays, and we are going the final third to adapt to him. So, and sometimes it needs a little bit of time, of course, but at the same time, I don't have any doubts it's going to happen. The goals he's going to score, I don't care.
Hi Pep, you've got 20 senior players in the squad. That's the smallest squad you've had so far in Manchester. Is that enough for 4 competitions this season? Yeah.
We have academy, and you have a lot of injuries. It will be a problem, but hopefully it's not going to happen. And I like to work, that with not much players, to be very involved. We have important players when don't play, and I want to let them play. So, it's what it is. We show in the last years always we have a smaller squad, the professional ones, and we survive well and arrive in every season in the last stages. So, I don't have that. As much we are there. And hopefully we have a transfer window in winter. Maybe you have to take something cannot do right now. So we'll see.
Could you afford to let Bernardo or anyone else go without bringing someone else in?
Hopefully Bernardo stay, and we have this problem.
Pep, you've obviously won 4 titles in 5 seasons and have a squad of serial winners. Do you sense that same appetite and hunger to make it 5 out of 6 to go again?
Never want to start, I think, into win the Premier League now. Of course, the desire at the end is like here. So what I said before with Ben, Sky. So we don't need the perspectives to see what we have done is massive. So this is the toughest. You just see the players, how the players, new players coming, the quality of the managers, and the rivals we won, mainly Liverpool, but the other ones in these last 5 years won 4 and 6 years since we are together, 4 Premier Leagues in these countries. I'm sorry, now it's the beginning. It will be tough, the league, but we are incredibly proud, and I like to say loud so how good we have done it. So, and I'm not saying how to win the 5th. Start to travel tomorrow to London and do a good game in West Ham. Always we have struggled a little bit in the beginning of the season, and you draw points every season. Try to avoid it and do this month good preparation, because we have a long weeks. Like every week we will feel better. I'm pretty sure of that, and we'll see what happens. Be competitors, be consistent, be like we can do. I know exactly we can do, and we want to make a next step in the way we play, and this is the desire to do it.
You and Liverpool have set the bar so high that you actually can't really, over the course of a season, afford to drop that many points. So this sort of first 6-8 week, particularly the amount of games you've got to get in before the World Cup, is it going to be important to make sure that?
Yeah, you're right for the fact that the bar with both teams set in the Premier League. I don't know, today's anniversary for 30. This year's the anniversary for the 30 Premier League years. So didn't get as much points like last year. Both teams have done. And you're right. It's like a 2 Premier Leagues in one league, in one Premier League. There's one Premier League in before the World Cup. Like you cannot win the Premier League, the real one, but you can lose it because. Not just Liverpool, so I had the feeling the other teams, they will not drop much, so that's why you have to start well, knowing that if we drop points, also we have 37 fixtures, or 36, or 35, or 34, so look, we won 2 Premier Leagues in 1 point ahead, just Liverpool, and that means you are able to win 11, 12, 13, or 14 games in a row, we can do it. Liverpool as well, but we prove ourselves we can do it in the past. When you do it in the past, you can do it in the present. So, but
we know. So I had the feeling, all of us, that the rivals will not drop much points. We know, and you have to, start as well. But also I have the feeling when I've seen since we arrived, maybe because they have a long vacations more than usual, than normal this season. The team I rely on them a lot. What I've seen, I see every training session. Said the guys still are there. So how they training every day, that make me feel okay. We'll see what happens, but I think we're still there. We will be there, and that is the most important thing. At the end, the confidence it give me is what I see on the pitch in every training session, and after we see what happens during the games. But what I see, the relation they have them in the locker room, incredible focus they are in the training sessions, and we are doing so far is really good. We'll see what happens in the good moments, low moments in the season, how we react and how we behave. But that's why our job as a manager, when they are not in the right moment, they are low, leave them to be the team like we want to be.
Yeah, hi Pep. You mentioned last week captaincy.
Yeah, still we didn't do it.
Still not done it?
No.
And also, Pep, who's going to take penalties? Because Mahrez said to us in the US that he wants to keep it, but obviously Haaland takes them as well.
Yeah. As much last season we improved, we raised a lot the quality of our penalties in terms of goals. In the past we missed a lot, and last season Riyad was exceptional under incredible pressure to do it. Of course he missed the last one, but in general all the penalties he took was really good. They will decide. As much the taker, when you walk to the penalty, you look to the keeper, in your mind it's just, I'm going to score, one decision, I'm going to score. As much they think like that, the rest is not important.